Be on the lookout for these wholesale real estate laws requiring people to hold a license in order to wholesale real estate in 2026. I'm going to share an article about a state that recently officially passed the new law regarding real estate wholesaling. So there's more regulations coming to the wholesale real estate arena. And so I predict that it's going to increase even more in 2026. I believe that more cities, more states are going to have mandates around real estate investing wholesaling. So I see states either requiring licensing or states either requiring some sort of disclosure, telling the seller, hey, I'm a wholesaler. I do not intend to buy your property. I'm going to find a buyer for your property. I am marketing the contract. I am not a licensed agent. If they don't require you to hold a license, they're going to require you to disclose something like that. So I'm going to share my screen with you all, and we're going to talk about the state that officially passed this law. Now, let me know you all's thoughts down below in the comments. What are your thoughts about regulation in wholesale real estate in general? Are you all looking to get your license or have some sort of disclosure in your contracts? Let me know down below. Be sure to like this video. It really helps support this channel, and subscribe. I know you all watch this channel but are not subscribed. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. All right, so I'm here on Ohio lawmakers approved bill on real estate wholesaling. Now, this bill was introduced earlier in 2025, but now it has officially passed, right? And so this article was written towards the end of 2025, a few weeks ago, and so it's officially been passed. So let's read it. If you get a text message, receive a postcard, about a stranger buying your house, most likely it's a wholesaler, okay? Ohio lawmakers recently passed legislation to require wholesalers to offer a disclosure statement to clients about their business model. So this one is not quite a license, but it's a disclosure statement. So this bill 155, introduced by Republican and a Democrat, right? So this is a topic that you see both parties coming together. And then the bill passed unanimously in both the Ohio Senate and House of Representatives, and now awaits a signature from the governor, which most likely, if he has two of the sides coming together, he's going to pass this and sign this. Real estate wholesalers enter into contracts to purchase a home, but don't actually take ownership of the property. Instead, they find a buyer. Okay. They sell it. Wholesaling isn't illegal, but opponents of the practice. So this was such an unregulated industry for so long. And I do slightly agree with that, because I do believe, hey, there hasn't been any strict laws around this part of the industry. And I don't think having a disclosure is a big deal. I believe that beginners can still get started by having a disclosure. Now, my main thing is, okay, once you require a license, that's to me when it kind of goes overboard, or it's not required. Because to me, I see it as a flipper, right? As someone buying a rental, right? You don't need a license for that, right? You don't need a license to flip a house, right? Yes, you may need some permits, you may need some licensing, essentially, to flip a house, but being the owner, right? Like, for example, me, I don't need a license to flip a house. Yes, some of my contractors may need a license, right, if we need to pull permits. But for me, myself, I don't need a license to flip a house or to buy a rental. And so that's, to me, where it kind of gets a little iffy. But I see their point, because a lot of times you're working directly with the seller and you're not actually buying the house, right? Whereas if you're a flipper or you're a landlord, you're just buying the house, right? You're not really working directly with the seller, essentially. So other proponents included Zillow. Wow, Zillow was on their side. Ohio Realtors, the Area Agency on Aging District 5, and AARP of Ohio. Wow. Dang, there must have been some predatory, there must have been some bad wholesalers in Ohio, and there are a ton of Ohio wholesalers. Some of them have YouTube channels too, and I wonder how they're going to get impacted or affected by this. So the new law requires real estate wholesalers to provide property owners with a written disclosure form that must be signed before they can enter into a contract to transfer the property. And I'm telling you all, in 2026, you're going to see more and more states requiring this, right? Before they start requiring a license, they're going to require disclosure. In his sponsored testimony, this guy said, well, it will increase transparency. Okay, cool. Disclosure. Okay, it allows the owner of the property to cancel a sales contract with the wholesaler any time before closing without penalty if they do not receive such a disclosure. So if they don't disclose that, hey, we're a wholesaler, boom, we're not buying your house, we're selling the contract, and a homeowner gets under contract, they can cancel that contract for any reason at any time before closing. Lastly, the bill creates a mechanism for wholesalers to be penalized by law if they don't provide such disclosure forms. The law definition of real estate wholesaler does not include real estate transactions between blood relatives, parents, affiliates, subsidiaries, or affiliated groups. What do wholesalers think of the legislation? Okay, so this is actually interesting because a lot of times you read these articles and they don't have the perspective, the opinion of wholesalers, right? So let's see what they say. So Tristan Gardner is a local real estate professional whose business model includes wholesaling. He said he had concerns about an earlier version of the bill that would require wholesalers to be licensed. Okay, so at first it was requiring them to be licensed, but now it's just a disclosure. But he has no issue with the final version. And at the end of the day, yeah, you just add this disclosure, right? It's another line item that you can add to your one-page agreement, and it shouldn't be a big deal. So he's saying, I'm also in full support of real estate wholesaling when it's done ethically, Dane, I cannot talk right now, and transparently. Whether someone is a licensed agent, a wholesaler, or anything in between, the seller deserves to know exactly how that person plans to solve their problem. Okay, Bradley Parton, CEO of Richland County Home Buyer, said he welcomes any thoughtful regulatory framework. Clearer standards help elevate the profession and filter out the fly-by-night operators who fail to transparently disclose their intent to assign or wholesale contracts. Removing these operators will only strengthen reputable companies like ours. We take title, boom, boom, boom. Okay, so in the vast majority of our transaction, we actually take title of their properties. Traditional wholesaling, by definition, does not involve the contract holder taking title. Both men argue wholesaling and commercial home buying can be done ethically and are a better fit for certain customers. Real estate agents cannot solve every situation a homeowner faces. That's true. Flexibility is important. So that's great that they had the perspective of wholesalers, and I agree with what they're coming from, because even as beginners, you all have to run this as a professional business. Yes, you're starting now, you don't have everything, but you can't be going under contract with people that, they need to move, right? They need the money, and you can't find a buyer because you put the property under contract at a too high of a price, right? I also want to make sure that there is a way for beginners to get started in this business, right? Where you don't have just monopolies, right? In Ohio, of course, they can add a disclosure because it's not a big deal. But when a beginner is starting, is there some difficulty with them because of this disclosure? Not really, but what else will they add to requirements, to regulation in order to, stop or prevent even beginners from starting? So that's something to consider. All right, you all, hope you all enjoyed this video on wholesaling and the regulations and what's to come in 2026. If you all have any questions, please let me know down below. Hope you all enjoyed this video, and talk to you all later.